Well, shit. What are y'all doing? This is awful. It's still March. How many days in March? When is April gonna fucking get here? What? My mother holding up the steps asking me who I'm talking to. I'm talking to my friends. Mama, quit bothering me. How much more of this can I take? So yesterday, my mother was telling me this funny story about when we were little. My twin sisters and I got down in this ditch, and we got into a wasp nest or something, and they chased us, and we were screaming and carrying on. And I said to her, I'm scared of wasps. Look at this on my balcony this morning. There's an injured wasp. I gave him a little flour to eat and some water to drink. Poor little wasp. We got to be kind. That's just the way it's going to end, is that we're going to figure out we've got to all help one another and be kind. Oh, look. Only one wing works. Yikes. Well, I'm here making enough chicken salad for an army of one because I'm in lockdown. You know, the sweet Asian couple that take care of my plants when I'm gone brought me face mask, gloves, and then they brought me this herbal incense powder. It's from Bhutan. Traditional Chinese medicine. It's how to avoid the corona because you do little snorts and it'll help your immune system. But I'm scared. One time at a nightclub in New York, they gave me one of these with some illicit substance in it, and I went in the bathroom. Well, I came out and my friend said to me, "You snorted a gram. There's none left." Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. But anyway, I was the dancing queen that night. 22 years clean and sober, so I can tell stories like that. Y'all soldier on, man up. Well, what on earth is this little knob? Guest room acoustic control. Ooh, it's spooky. I made up a little song that I'm going to sing to cheer everybody up. Ooh. I didn't make up this song. I'm bored shitless. Aren't y'all? Well, hello, pilgrims and fellow fitness fanatics. I have come up with a better exercise today than yesterday. Yesterday, we used the back scratcher to great effect. Today, we're going to make the back scratcher a baton. Because when I was little, my daddy took me to my very first football game. He said, this is the offense, this is the defense. And I said, but when do the majorettes come out? My dad said, oh, son, as if he was in deep pain. He loved me. He just didn't know what to make of me. But he would come home from work, and I'd be in the front yard. He'd be with all of his army buddies. He was a career army man. Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy, watch me. My dad said, oh, son, won't you twirl that baton in the house? The beauty of my exercise regime is that, oh, sweet tea, I love it, is it allows you to eat whatever you want. Oh, fried chicken, I love it. Because you're exercising. These mashed potatoes, Mama put cheddar cheese in them. I can't get enough. And the macaroni and cheese. You hadn't lived till you've had this cornbread. I can eat whatever I want, see, because I exercise. Mama, is there any more of that chocolate pie? I'm going to sit down here for a minute. and start my exercise regime in a little bit. Welcome to Pillow Talk by Leslie Jordan. Today's story is about Betty White. I was hired one time on Boston Legal, and the other co-star was Miss Betty White. She said, "How many episodes have you been hired for?" I said, 5. She said, "Me too. I'm going to kill you or you going to kill me." Sure enough, episode 5, she walloped the bejesus out of me with a skillet and killed me. And then my agent called and said, "Well, they want you for one more." I said, "Maybe she didn't kill me." They said, "Oh, she killed you, all right. Then she drug you down in the basement and put you in the freezer." Well, I went to work, and they painted me blue and covered me with these itchy fake ice crystals. And I was lying in the freezer, and to the side of me were some fake frozen foods that said "Freezer Queen." I put one right below my face. Look at that episode on Boston Legal. Freezer Queen. Ooh, it's exhausting being viral. I've gone viral. I've only got one story in me this late. One time I did a TV show with George Clooney. It was called Bodies of Evidence. And I was always on a diet back then, because right now I'm just a little fatty, could care less. But back then I diet. And George got tired of hearing about it, went to the wardrobe people and said, take his pants out half an inch every day. And y'all, I'd show up and I'd tell everybody, "Look, I hadn't lost pounds, but I'm losing inches." And then I'd show up for work the next day and they'd take my pants out 2 inches. I said, "Oh, look, everybody, look." And by about the third or fourth day, somebody told me what George had done. And I said to George, "Did you do it?" He said, "No, it was Mark Harmon that did it." It was George Clooney that did it, not Mark Harmon. Today's Pillow Talk involves famous people. I flew to Jackson, Mississippi to do a movie called The Help, and there stood Allison Janney, and there was no transportation to pick us up. I could see forgetting me, but Allison Janney, we had to get an hour down to Greenwood, so we rented a car. And Allison, we're driving along, we saw a puppy. It's like an Irish setter, it covered with fleas. Somebody dumped it. So we got the puppy, and we gave it to Tate Taylor. He was the director. Well, it got a bucket stuck on its head in the middle of the night and kept everybody up, so Tate said, "We got to find a house for this puppy." So we collected money from the whole set of The Help. And Octavia helped, and Bryce Dallas Howard, she's very organized. She helped. She was the main one. And we had it groomed and gave it to this family. We paid to have it trained, and we named it after Emma Stone. The dog's name was Skeeter. That was her character in The Help. Okay, I'm going to now attempt the First Baptist of Hampton, the Senior Women's Praise Dance. It's not going to be easy for a little old white boy like me, but look. Let's do it again. Oh. And griefs to bear. Well, shit. I couldn't get to sleep last night. I got up and did that dancing video. Got me so wound up. Couldn't sleep. What on earth to do today? Maybe I'll take up Spanish. When I was in junior high school, we would sit in the Spanish lab. We'd have these earphones on, and it would tell us, "El burro es un animal. Repita." And then you have to speak into it. "El burro es un animal." And then it said, "La comida en la cafetería está muy malo. La comida en la cafetería está muy..." Mama hollered up the stairs, "Cállate, Mama." She thinks I'm saying good morning. That means shut up. Well, home sweet home. I bought 2 things today that, well, I can afford. I started to say I can't afford. I can't afford. I just shouldn't be spending a lot of money right now. But look, I went up to Prosper, right up here on Beverly, PROSPRCO.com, Randy's little shop. Look, it's a Staffordshire little boxers. He said, I thought of you immediately. And then I got the White Horse, a coffee table book from my friend Taylor. She has a little antique shop, little old curios, everything across the street, called Espionage. Look her up on Beverly Boulevard. They're both on Beverly. But anyway, there you go. Well, you can look till the cows come home. He went duck hunting, and that man shot him and fell in, and the alligators ate him. Nothing's really changed. I'm still just sitting here watching murder programs, but you may wonder why I've got sunglasses and a little suit on, because that's the way that people dress who have 1 million Instagram followers. Well, shit. What are y'all doing? Screwing? There was an article in the New York Times about all the rules for sex during the pandemic. Said the best is masturbation. My God, I'm 65. I can't even do that. It takes too long. It's too involved. I bet there'll be a lot of babies born. 9 months be Christmas babies. I feel like y'all all out there screwing, and here I am just sitting. Well, shit. Just having to make up things to do to pass the time. I came up with a good one today, though. I painted my toenails, and then I sat and watched them dry. I painted one blue to honor the medical and emergency services. I painted one green to honor farmers and restaurant owners and truckers and everybody that brings our food. And then I painted one red for the victims of the virus, and so that we never forget and we all stand together. I messed this one up. Look at my pretty feet.